and we picked an f and a g, and we're asked to find g comp f of x and then evaluate it when x is -2. How do we start working on this? What do I have to write? Remember, I have to start with the definition, g comp f of x. What does this equal by definition? What does it equal to by definition? Can anyone say it? It's okay if you're wrong.
G of x.
G of f of x, indeed, indeed. G of f of x, perfect. Good. So now I replace this by what it equals to. So g of 3x plus 1. Now, I look at g. What does g say? G says this. That's what g says. -2 times whatever squared plus 3 times whatever, same whatever, of course, -4. How do I write this? Step by step, please. This is very important to understand. So, how do I start?
-2.
Indeed.
Parenthesis
Yes,
3
excellent.
plus 1.
Yes, squared. Very good. Plus, excellent.
3
Parenthesis, yes.
plus 1.
-4. Thank you so much, Christy. Does everyone understand this? Let me take this away. This is for next class. This is what I finished with them. So let me take it away. It's disturbing here. Okay, so now I have to identify what this is. So I have to copy -2 carefully, and I have to square 3x plus 1. Can anyone tell us what to write? For 3x plus 1, everything squared. Please.
9x squared
Excellent.
plus 1.
Very good. Awesome. First term squared plus 2 times the first times the second plus the second term squared. Brilliant. Thank you. Plus 9x plus 3 minus 4. Only now I can distribute -2. -18x squared, -12x minus 2, plus 9x, and this is -1. -18x squared minus 3x minus 3. Done. This is a new function. How was it obtained? By replacing x in g by a new function, by f of x. Now we're asked to find g comp f of -2. No biggie at all. G comp f of -2 is -18, -2 squared is +4. -3 times -2 is +6, and -3. So -72 and +3, which is -69. So the value of g comp f at -2 is -69. Any questions on this problem? Any questions on this problem? Okay. Can anyone give us a quadratic function so we can determine a difference quotient and simplify it? Any quadratic function? Anyone can give us a quadratic function? Any quadratic function, please. Anyone, please?
Two x squared minus 5x plus 3.
2x squared minus 5x plus 3. Brilliant. So we want to find and simplify the difference quotient. Anyone remembers the formula? We have to write the formula. It's always the best practice to write the formula first. What is the formula for the difference quotient? Formula for the difference quotient. Anyone, please.
Is it f and then in parentheses x plus h?
F of x plus h. Very good. Minus.
F of x
Yes.
over h.
That's it. Remember, this is what you came up with. This is clear. We have to determine this. We'll take it aside. Remember, what does the function say? That's what the function says. 2 times whatever squared minus 5 times whatever plus 3. How do I write that for f of x plus h?
2 parentheses 8 x plus h squared minus 5 parentheses x plus h plus 3.
Good. Excellent. Thank you very much. Good. 2 outside in parentheses. Careful. We are squaring x plus h. What do we get when we square x plus h?
H squared plus
Wait,
Plus 2.
2h.
2xh. 2 times the first times the second.
Yes.
Plus
A squared.
very good. Minus 5x minus 5h plus 3. Now I can distribute. 2x squared plus 4xh plus 2h squared minus 5x minus 5h plus 3. All this is this piece. Just that piece alone. Now I can put everything together and write the whole thing from the beginning. So let's do just that. The difference quotient for this function. Watch me run out of room. I always do. So 2x squared plus 4xh plus 2h squared minus 5x minus 5h plus 3. So I reach this point where I have to distribute a negative sign to all these three terms. This, this, and this. And have to write it here. Can anyone help?
Negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 3.
Very good. Remember, at this point, all terms without h must go away. If they don't, I'm in trouble. 2x squared, yes. 5x, yes. 3, yes. These are the remaining terms. They have age in common. What is left in parentheses? Because I have to eliminate this. That was the second thing that has to happen for the difference quotient of any function. So what is left in parentheses?
H plus X minus 5.
So
4x plus 2h.
yes, 4x plus 2h minus 5. H times 4x, h times 2h, and h times negative 5. Is that clear? 4x plus 2h minus 5. Done. Do we understand the difference quotient?
Yes.
Perfect. I want to talk about domain. Here's an example. F of x is the square root of x minus 3 divided by x minus 8. How do I determine the domain of such a function? Obviously, it's a ratio of two functions. How do I determine the domain? What do I have to write? What do we?
Minus 3 equal less than x less than 0.
I will be in trouble. I will be in trouble with the square root of a negative number. That's exactly what I want to avoid. So, what can I do? What are the restrictions here? What is the restriction for this?
X cannot equal 8.
Indeed, that's clear. And then coming back here, what is the restriction for this?
X cannot equal 3.
Yes, we can take the square root of 0. What did we say was the difference between even and odd?
Even is all, odd is all real numbers.
Exactly. No problems. Positive, 0, or negative. Excellent. Well, what about the even?
No minor, there is no negative.
Exactly. So then I have to write that x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. We had a similar example last time. So these are the two restrictions. And now I have to find the common domain of these two, which is the domain of function f. This one says x greater than or equal to 3. Everything to the right of 3, skip 8. Everything to the right of 3, skip 8. How do I write that? Everything to the right of 3, 3. Everything to the right of 3, skip 8. How do I write that?
Is it right? I know it's close. Is it
Yes.
close?
Of course, because of the equal symbol. Yes.
Yes. 3.
Yes.
3 infinity.
skip 8.
Or 8.
Yes,
Yes.
and then,
Union
excellent, from,
8 to infinity.
that's it. Everything from 3 to infinity, skip 8. Good. Good. Let's think of the slope and points and stuff like that. Now, for our next item on the list. So let's say we have 3x minus y equals 6. And find y passing through, give me any point, and parallel to 3x minus y equals 6. Anybody would like to give us a point? Any point you want?
Three and -5.
3 and -5, excellent. Perfect. So here's the scenario. We are given a point on an unknown line, which is 3, -5. We know that this unknown line passing through this point is parallel to this line, 3x minus y equals 6. They're asking us to find the equation of the line y equals. How do I proceed? What do I need to do?
You'll have to get y by itself.
Very good. Negative y equals negative 3x plus 6. I move this here because I need this correct order, descending order. And then I will either divide or multiply by -1. So y equals 3x minus 6. Can anyone identify the slope for us? This slope, M2.
3.
Excellent. What will be the slope of this line, M1?
Three.
Indeed, because they are parallel. So now I have everything I need about the unknown line. Y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1, where the slope is 3, and the point you gave us, 3, -5. I write them underneath because otherwise I would have to use nested parentheses, and I'll rather not do that. So minus minus, y plus 5 equals 3x minus 3. I distribute 3x minus 9 and minus 5. So this is y equals 3x minus 14. What does this represent? It represents the equation of the unknown line passing through the given point and guaranteed to be parallel, because they have the same slope, guaranteed to be parallel to the given line 3x minus y equals 6. Any questions on this problem? Any questions on this problem? What if the problem was telling us that the line is perpendicular to this line? In that case, what would have been the slope M1? So first of all, let's identify M2. M2 is the same, is 3. But what would be the slope M1? This is in the case of perpendicular. That's the sign for perpendicular. So if one slope is 3, the other slope, in case they are perpendicular, would be
Would it be -3?
1/3. Remember, the product has to be -1. So -1/3 times 3 will be -1. It's the negative multiplicative inverse. Good. Very good. So let's identify now if a function is symmetric. Let's say f of x equals 2x squared plus x to the 4th. Symmetric? In other words, odd or even? Or not at all? Nothing. None of the above. What do I have to determine in order to see whether a function is symmetric? What do we need to determine? What do we need to find? What is the relationship for odd? And what is the relationship for even? Remember, in both cases, we have to determine f of negative x. What is in the case of even? What does it equal to? And what is in the case of odd?
Even is in relation to X, Y axis, right? Or origin.
So the odd is with the origin,
Oh,
and even is with the y-axis.
Y.
Good. So what should these equal to for even and for odd? Let me know if you don't remember. So remember, for even is the same. That's the easiest. For odd is the opposite of the function. Not difficult to remember. For even, they are the same. With negative x or with x, it doesn't make any difference. They're identical. For odd, however, is the opposite of f of x. So if you remember them together, you'll never have any difficulties. So I'm given this function, I have to determine f of negative x no matter what. So f of negative x. Let me write the function here again. F of x equals 2 x squared plus x to the 4th. Can anyone tell us how we get f of negative x? It's the same thing we did before. What is this function telling us? It's this. And now I can plug in anything I want. So what should I put in?
Would it be 2 and then negative x in parentheses squared
Excellent. Plus?
plus in parentheses negative x to the 4th power?
Excellent. Now we have to identify this. We have to identify this. And simplify without parentheses. How much is negative x times negative x for negative x squared? And how much is negative x times negative x times negative x times negative x? Can anyone simplify this for us?
Is it x squared?
Of course.
X to the fourth.
That's it.
Odd.
It's identical with the original function. So it is even. It's identical, no change. F of x and f of negative x are identical. And that's typical for even. Is this okay?
Can we do one that would be odd?
Absolutely. Oops. Good. So let's see. In both cases, I have to calculate what? No matter what. What do I have to calculate?
Parenthesis negative x.
F of negative x. Perfect. Very good. So negative 3 times negative x plus negative x to the third. How much is negative 3 times negative x?
3x.
Excellent. And now negative x times negative x times negative x.
Negative x squared.
Cubed. Yes, indeed. Perfect. Now, I'm asking myself this. Does this equal the original f of x, which is negative 3x plus x to the third? Does this equal the opposite of f of x? The opposite of f of x would be 3x minus x to the third, because I multiply this side by negative 1, I multiply this by negative 1, and I multiply this by negative 1, or none of the above. So the question is, does this equal this, equals this, or none of the above? Number 1, number 2, number 3. You can say yes only to one of these, not to more. Say it again.
This option.
Yes, because it's this. Not this, and not this. So that's why it is odd, because f of negative x is the same with the opposite of f of x. 3x minus x cubed is the same with 3x minus x cubed, meaning f of negative x is indeed negative f of x. So the function is odd. Good? Other questions here?
Can you do one where one is like none?
Yes. Excellent. Good. I have to find f of negative x, which is 2 times negative x minus negative x squared. I get negative 2x minus x squared, because this is x squared with minus in front. So now I'm asking myself, does this equal the original function? Does this equal the opposite of the original function? And does this equal none of the above? When I compare these two, I see nope. I say nope. Negative 2x minus x squared does not equal 2x minus x squared. Nope. Are these the same? Nope. Negative 2x minus x squared minus 2x plus x squared, nope. They're not the same. So it is the third one. Very good question.